All right, so we got Max Meade with Alivo. So what is Alivo?
Alivo are AI agents built for roofing and exterior contractors.
Yeah. So for months I called it Alivo.
Yeah, you're not the first one to do that.
Well, it was because of a mutual client. He's like, dude, Alivo's great.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to Gogan, and he's like, yeah, that's not how it's said.
Yeah.
Like, my bad, dude. Fucking shoot me.
It's all right.
Anywho, why did you start it?
It's a good question. When we started Alivo, we sold into all trades. And we started finding that in roofing specifically, in exterior trades, communication is one of the most important things that you can have with one of your clients. Yeah. And even if you're really good at it, your customers still don't think you are. Yeah. So we found that using AI to automate communication and be available for your customers 24/7 makes a massive difference in how your customers perceive your brand. And that's why we started Alivo, is to help our customers communicate better.
I love that, man. And quite honestly, if you've tuned in before, you've heard me say it before, if you're a roofing contractor, homeowners don't trust you, right? So what's the quickest way that you could break down that trust? One's a shitty website, so if you got that, hit up a son. But two is like you break downs in communications, right? Totally. Whatever that is. Or they call you and it's 7:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when Johnny goes to soccer practice, and now we've got him in the shower, and it's like, hey, my wife's been harassing me about this roof. I'm going to get a roof. I'm going to call some people, right? And then you don't answer, right? It diminishes the trust. So we want to do everything we can every step of the way to build that trust and not row upstream, so to speak, right?
Totally.
So Lily can help with that. And who's Lily? Shout out to the team at Roofer for help making this happen. Appreciate your support. If you need clean and pristine proposals, which will give your prospects no choice but to buy, make sure you hit up the team at Roofer. There's a link down in the description.
So Lily is our AI agent that answers inbound phone calls. She's totally AI, but she's custom trained to your business. So when she starts communicating with your customers, it's in a way that you would trust and you would think, man, that's exactly how I would have said it.
Yeah.
She can qualify leads, she can answer questions, and then we'll actually schedule and book your sales appointments with your team directly on their calendar and put everything right into your CRM.
Yeah, and there's two things I want to hit on. So I ran Lily through a little bit of a gauntlet because I was skeptical, right? We've got a few mutual clients and they're like, oh, we're signing up for this. I'm like, great, more work for us to install scripts and do this. And like for, it to go sideways in 60 days. I was impressed would be an understatement, because I ran her through the ringer. I was throwing curveballs, and Lily did an incredible job as far as contextually understanding what my needs were and getting me to the point where I would set an appointment.
Yeah.
Empathy, right?
Yeah.
She has empathy, which you wouldn't expect from an AI agent. And the other thing is that you guys are transparent about it up front.
Yeah, totally.
So that you let them know that it's an AI agent on behalf of the company. And I think that's super important because if somebody doesn't want to go through that process, it gives them the opportunity to move in a different direction.
Totally.
But at the same time, it's not disingenuous, kind of like the bait and switch where it's like, 30 seconds in, you realize you're talking to a bot.
100%.
That pissed me off.
Yeah, no, of course. You want to be transparent with your customers. It's not about tricking them, right? Or making them think they're speaking to a human just for them to find out halfway through the conversation that they're not. We want to be transparent, but the thing about Alivo is when we handle a conversation, our goal is to resolve that conversation and actually accomplish the goal of that conversation. If it's a new lead that's coming in, their roof is leaking, their wife is like, come on, can you please call a roofing company, get somebody out here? And I can actually take care of that appointment right there on the spot. That's huge because now I'm not going to call the next roofer in line when I'm going through roofers near me on Google. So having a system that can actually accomplish the goal is one of the most important aspects of Alivo. We're not checking a box. We're not replacing your voicemail with something better than a voicemail. We're actually accomplishing the goal.
Because the greatest American tragedy would be, you're with a send, somebody looks roofers near me, they click through, they call, they don't get an answer. Then by the time your sales reps get back the next day, they've already booked with 3 people. And they're like, oh, we're good. And then you tell Mike it was a shit lead. It's like, no, dude, somebody just sold a $40,000 job because you didn't pick up the phone.
Totally.
And historically, I would tell people, you have to have a fail-safe in place. So overflow during the day, right?
Sure.
If your admin's inundated, she's on a call. You don't want to ruin that customer's experience and you don't want to miss that opportunity.
Correct.
And historically, a lot of times it would be an answering service, but this just seems to be a better solution. And we have mutual clients, and they have explicitly said, one comes to mind, he's like, we sold a job, it was like $43,000. You can check it on the podcast, Ascend Digital Agency on YouTube, Mission Control. There's a testimonial coming. But they sold the job because the guy, it came in at 2-something a.m. It's like, this dude's probably hammered, right? Bullshit lead.
Yeah.
Sold a $47,000 job because Lily set the appointment.
Totally.
And within 4 weeks, it was built and paid.
Yeah. And I will say, one of the reasons that we started Alivo is because I am that guy. I'm the guy who fills out forms at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm up, thinking about all the things that I got to do. And I'm like, let me just start checking boxes. And what I do is I go online, I search for the contract that I need. I fill out every form I see. And I basically say, what sales rep is going to be the best one at setting this appointment? Because I'm never going to follow up with any of these people. I don't know who any of these people are. I need someone who's going to push me to actually schedule and book this appointment because I'm a real buyer. I need to book this appointment, but I need good speed to lead. I need persistent follow-ups. And I need it to be right then, right there. With Alivo, we actually have an agent, Evan, too, who will do that on all your online form fills, and he'll reach out via text message. You can follow via text and email. You can even tag in Lily to make outbound phone calls as part of the follow-up process, and he can actually take care of that lead in the same way that our agent Lily does. So 24/7, any digital leads have perfect speed to lead, and you can also book your appointments from them too. It's huge.
Love that. So, well, I appreciate you taking some time and having this conversation. And if you guys want to learn more, put a link down in the comments.
Perfect.
Christian Will, the guy shooting this, and you connect with him.
All right, I appreciate it, man.